Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nenna, and today I am bringing you some mods for The Sims 2 to turn your game into The Sims 4 Cottage Living, or at least as close as it can be. I personally like having a big garden, and I like tending to the garden. I like the idea of raising chickens and ducks and livestock. Now that The Sims 4 Cottage Living is coming out, I thought I would show you guys some of the mods that I have in my game that basically allows you to do the same thing as you can potentially do in The Sims 4. I say potential because it hasn't actually come out yet, but from what I've seen, chickens and cows are a pretty big thing. It's probably as close as we're gonna get in The Sims 2. All the links and sorts are going to be in the description box down below. I'll also add a link to download my boy because I thought you guys might be interested in him. This is what Boy looks like. So Boy is currently tending in his garden, and I'm gonna have to pause it in just a second because we're really close to it becoming night, and I had to record this part another time because your girl accidentally forgot to press record. We love a pro YouTuber. Before I get into the two main features of this video, we'll have a link underneath this video to some new crops that you guys can grow. There are many different vegetables and starchy foods, nuts, and I think even some fruit. There's also corn, and these corn stalks come as they are. You don't need to plant them in some dirt. You just pop them on the floor just like so, and once they're ready to be harvested, they'll have a little corn slipped in there. So just it's neatly tucked away like that your Sims can go ahead and harvest. It's not exactly the most boring part of this video, but I know that plants aren't as exciting as cows and chickens are, or at least to me. We're not all as crazy about plants as I am. Before it gets too dark, I am going to have Boy come over here and do some of the chores that have been piling up so I can properly show you guys how these are all part of a set, and you will see that I have two different types of content, different types of mods from two different makers. They work the same for the most part, but the only differences I would say are the slight, and I say really slight, animation differences, as well as object texture, and the way that you have to take care of them also depends on which mod you're using. You will see that most of the items that I have are from Sun and Moon's mod collection. The other ones I don't know from the top of my head. So all of these items will be located in buy mode. Most of these items you'll be able to find in your miscellaneous folder that is located in hobbies and miscellaneous. As you can see, I have a bunch of different things, and not everything will be shown in this video. I'm mainly going to stick to chickens and cows because that is the closest to what you can get in The Sims 4 Cottage Living. Second place you want to look is your miscellaneous inside of your miscellaneous folder. Most of what you see in here is from, let me see if it says, most of these are from Sim Slice, and they're, I think, part of the cycle of life. These, for example, the chicken coops, this is a duck coop. They are from, oh, it actually doesn't say, but I know these are from the Sun and Moon collection. There might be some from Sim Slice as well in here. However, don't credit me on that. So your chickens are pretty self-sufficient, but there are a few things that you can do with them, and for the rest it's pretty much up to you what you want to do. But let's just go ahead and do some tasks. I don't really want to keep it paused for too long, but I do know that it's about to be dark and I kind of need some light to make this work. It looks like Boy was already checking out these fresh eggs, and now he's feeding the ducks. I actually want to go ahead and collect these eggs. He's currently collecting some eggs for food, so I guess he wanted to eat some of those. Once you're done collecting with your eggs, your Sims will automatically get a bucket of eggs in their inventory. And hopefully feed your ducks, check for eggs so that your chickens, or your ducks in this case, don't die. Now we're gonna go ahead and feed the birds in here as well. You can see that the chickens are currently missing. This is just a bit of a bug on its own. The Sims 2 is a bit buggy, so if you play The Sims 2, you know exactly what's up. But let me just go ahead and get some chicken eggs. It actually says that we can collect some duck eggs as well. These are also a different type of coop, and you can do the same thing with them. You can feed them. You're actually feeding the animals, not just some empty space, but unfortunately, like I said, there's a bit of a bug going on. So the chickens aren't properly rendering, but that's just a fault on my part. If you've collected eggs for hatching, you will get a little pile of eggs just like so. And it says here to place the eggs in a brooding box, and it takes 2 days to get some chicks. This is a brooding box, a brood box, a little microwave for your eggs. If we put them inside of here, there are 3 slots. We'll just be cooking away. I like how he's just seasoning those eggs. In 2 days, there will be little chicks growing from there. Currently don't have any chicks, but you know, let's just leave a little bit of this mod set for as a surprise. We have a few mature chickens that I can actually go ahead and show you, and I'm gonna have to pause it because I think it's gonna be dark soon. We have a rooster, and this is George. George is a rooster. You can individually feed these chickens as well, so they're not attached to a coop. As you see, these two are pretty much like attached to the coop. They'll just sit in there, and if this mod was properly working, you would see some chickens in here as well. They're pretty much like stuck to the coop, but you can in fact buy and purchase some singular individual chickens and ducks that you can place on your lot, and they are animated as well. But before I get into that, before it gets dark, let me just show you guys some of these ducks up close. They're pretty cute. So I've got some ducks and chickens. I want to spice things up and add a little ducky in there. So here we have 1 duck, and we have a bunch of chickens because we had, don't mind the random crane in the background. This is a world I'm working on. Oh, one of my ducks escaped. Barry, get back inside, Barry. We have some rabbits, we've got some chickens and some ducks and a rooster, and then more bunnies, and then oh my god, we got a skunk visiting, and then we also got Larry the duck. Now if we go what the heck, if we go underneath the house, you will see that I have an egg. Okay, so I have mods from 2 makers. So let me just quickly go over here. This is the front of my house, and this is the other chicken set that I currently have. And as I also said or mentioned, these are super, well, not super, but they are animated. So they'll plop from slot to slot. I think a chicken takes up 1 tile and it'll just spawn from tile to tile, but they'll go everywhere on your lot. This is the rooster. As you can see, a totally different texture, and these are the ones from SimSlice, and this is your big old chicken. They are totally different and they work totally different. I showed you the eggs for the Sun and Moon set are pretty much their slot is within the coop or the nesting box. So you will not find random eggs on the floor. As for these chickens, they will, oh my god, they will lay eggs bigger than their freaking head. How humongous this egg is. It's unreal. But yeah, they'll lay little eggs. Well, little eggs. Damn, girl. I'm glad I didn't get born as a chicken. Look at these little tiny feet, and then they're just, my god, I have to admit, they're pretty cute. You can either eat it or you can, I guess, clean it up. I'm not exactly sure. Eggs left alone will hatch baby chick. Okay, so if we leave the egg alone, eventually it will turn into a little baby chick, and I actually haven't seen one myself. If you guys are interested in that, you'll just have to download the mods, hope your chicken lays an egg bigger than its head, and wait for the baby to spawn. Oh, and in case you guys are wondering, yes, the animals can interact with the chickens, and in fact, skunk or dog, cat, whatever comes to visit will eat or attack your freaking ducks or chickens or whatever. They will fight and eat your animals, and then you get a little carcass. I have one right here. Poor Henry. Poor Henry. Rest in peace, Henry. Rest in peace. I'm not gonna really show you guys too much of the mods in person, but I do want to quickly note that the Simslice mods come with a set of animals. Like there's a crocodile and there's obviously a female and a male of each. You can even have some cats and some dogs, and they will as well spawn offspring by themselves. We have a swan, stuff like that, even a dog. So you can own a dog or buy a dog, so to say, and you put down some food for the cat or for the horse or for the chicken, and that is how you keep them nice and healthy. So that is pretty much all I have to say about the chickens without making this video like 40 minutes. One thing I want to show you before it gets too late is the well. The well is fully functional and it has a bit of an animation to it. Your sim will fill up his little bucket and it'll but it'll pop up in his inventory. Don't look at me like that, sir. As for the cow part, when taking care of cows and livestock, there are a few things that you need to do or prepare. You have to take care of the animals or they will die. And just as the Simslice, animals, they need some food, they need some water, but they need to have your sim actually go and get it. So for cows, you will need to get a big old bowl, 2 of them, and one you need to fill up with water, and you're gonna get the water through the well, so your sim will automatically grab some buckets and fill them. And there's a little animation to it as well. I really like it. I think it's really cool. As for the food, you'll need to purchase one of these bales. Now this is, or not bales, but a stack. This is a stack of hay, and this is a stack of, no, actually, this is a stack of straw, and this is a stack of hay. If you want your sims to feed the cows, you'll need to purchase a hay bale. Just one is enough. So your sim will come over here and grab a hay bale, and then it will appear in your sim's inventory. For the sake of this video, let's also buy 1 straw bale. So if we look in our sim's inventory, you will find that we now have 3 hay bales and a straw bale. So you want to go and put your straw bale wherever you want to put some bedding, basically. As for the hay bale, what you want to do is keep it in your inventory. He's even doing a little chicken dance. That's probably his mating call. Boy, that's why he laid such big old eggs. I know everything. Yeah, he's going to fill up the big old bowl with some of that hay. So now the cows have some food that will keep them healthy. There are a few items you can buy. For example, you can get a dung rake and some buckets. Helps your sims perform tasks autonomously. You don't have to get it, obviously, but it does, like I said, help. You have to read upon the mod yourself, but yeah, as you can see, he's pretty much taking care of everything by himself. These grass patches are also something you can buy and it'll grow and you'll have to take care of it. If your livestock isn't eating it, you'll have to actually go ahead and cut it yourself, but you'll find that out pretty soon. As for, oh my god, he's gonna say hello again, straw bedding, you actually have to place it outside of your inventory and then you can either grab it or you can prepare it. And if we prepare it, it creates some bedding for the cows. And if you leave it out too long, as we have done, you can replace it or dispose of it. And this keeps your cows nice and happy. So let's just say we want to dispose it. We'll just click on it and he'll go ahead and do some of his chores and make a little pile of the old stuff and you'll just get rid of it. Just like so. For the cows itself, they aren't super animated. So your sim has to clean the poo. And do some other tasks to keep them healthy. Your calves will eventually grow up and they'll become fully fledged cows. You can talk to them, you can play with them. I think these are a different type of breed than your average cow. They're very hairy cows. You can grab them, inspect them, do a bunch of things with them, and even children can interact with them, but you should play around with that yourself. Oh my god, you're almost standing in a big old pile of poo. Let's go ahead and clean that up and go ahead and force your cows to have a baby if you would like to. So for example, this cow already has a calf, but if I wanted to have another one, I could wait for the cow to just do it by itself. or we'll just go ahead and force the cow to have another baby and one will just spawn right there. Dude, can you just stop? Oh my god, can you just stop for 1 second? I want to finish this video. Let's do it like this. We can also milk the cow, and milking does have a fluid animation for it. I really love it. I think it's really well done for The Sims 2. You know, it's a Sims 2 mod. It's a Sims 2 game. It's a bug-old city. The allure of bugs. Hey guys, that is the mod. That is, in short, what taking care of cows look like. You will see or notice that the cows move their heads back and forth. They don't actually really move around as I have showed you guys. The chickens are a bit more interactive, but they're probably also a little easier to animate. In short, that is all what this is about. So I'm really freaking excited to show you guys this. I know a lot of you really like The Sims 4 and love to play The Sims 4, but I also know that a lot of people are Sims 2 diehards, and I really wanted to give you an alternative to The Sims 4. I've been meaning to show you guys this for a while now, but I finally had my moment and I think the timing was just perfect. So if you want to know more about these chickens and these mods, feel free to check out the link underneath my videos. And I don't forget to say bye to George? I think I called you George. Oh my god, isn't this like the prettiest? This is actually a really nice shot. Don't forget to say bye to George. Hi George, bye George. I want to thank you guys so much for watching my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!